Hey guys, it is Star, the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Today is Monday, November 5th. Remember, the 5th of November. And anyone that gets that quote or reference, I will give you extra bonus cool points. Being that it is Monday, it means it's time for What Sold on eBay. You guys are currently looking at a photo of myself and Bill and David. They were out visiting us this weekend from the other side of Pennsylvania, and they brought me this cute hippo. Many of you saw us go live on my channel last night and saw the updates on Instagram. If you're not following them, please do. You can see right here, they are at gnome_frog on Instagram. They are great people. I thought you might want to look at this while I quickly talk to you. You guys know prior to this weekend where we had these guys in visiting, before that we went to Florida on a trip. So we came out of a week where we had 5-day extended handling time. Our store was on vacation time. We had about 3 days to try to pump our store back up. And then we kind of took the whole weekend off to be with these fabulous people right here. And so our store is kind of suffering. And I'm hearing from a lot of people that sales are slow. I'm hearing from a lot of people that sales are down, sales are slow, sales aren't where they should be for Q4. So I'm kind of wondering, is it across the board? Are sales slow for everyone? Let me know down below in the comments. But as far as for Keith and I kind of was just blaming it on everything else. We went on vacation. Our store was on vacation mode. We had 5-day extended handling time. We got back from that, and for 3 days we ground out pretty hard listing, and trying to get the store awake and Poshmark back awake and selling. And then we took, a whole weekend off. We did go sourcing yesterday with the guys, which was absolutely fun, but we didn't list. I wasn't sharing the closet. We weren't doing all of the little things that you need to be doing on the back end every day to keep sales moving along, not just on eBay, but on Posh as well. So I'm chalking our slow sales up to basically having fun the last 2 weeks and not working as much as we should. But let me know how they're going for you. I want to know if they are actually slow across the board, and maybe it's not us going on vacation and taking time off and having company in. And I would like to add that we're not that far below. Here, I'll show you what I sent out today. This is our package today. Our package. This is our pile of packages today. So we had 19 total sales for the whole weekend. And for us, that's about 10 down from where we should be. We should be right around 27 to 30 on average. Historically, our average sell-through rate is 0.5%. Our listings are down as well. That is absolutely 100% chalked up to, and the fault of taking all that time off recently. The amount of listings we have is way down. But historically, our sell-through rate is 0.5%, regardless of how many listings we have. So right now, we should be at about 27 to 30 on a weekend, and that would be average. Normally, we sell more on a weekend, so I would expect to see more like 30 to 35 above average on a weekend, because sales just happen on weekends. More people are online, more people are buying, people have paydays, things like that. But then we add in that it's Q4, and I honestly would be expecting to see more like 45 to 50 during Q4, even with our listings down to about 1,800. So we're down, but the good thing is, and I know I mentioned this maybe a couple weeks ago, we're selling less volume but higher priced items. So it's not dismal, it's just kind of disappointing. It's Q4, and I know a lot of it we have to ourselves to blame for because we took time off, but I still would expect to see more sales, but that's okay. So this is our packages for the weekend. We still sold 19 things. We still made money. We still made profits. There's some higher priced items in there. 2 Poshmark sales, which are always fabulous because you always make more money over there. So I'm just going to quickly go through the rest of the week with you, and then I'll show you the highlighted items that we sold this week. Because I did my what sold video last week on Wednesday rather than Monday, because we didn't get back from Florida until very late Tuesday night. I do believe I showed you some things that had sold from Monday to Wednesday last week already, because I was just kind of showing you what we sold while we were gone. So I don't have very many to share with you this week. I always just try to pick out like the best of the best, and I don't want to keep anyone too long tonight. It is Q4. Everyone is super busy listing and packaging and all that good stuff. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 7 things here to show you. And again, I only picked items to highlight that sold on Halloween, which was last Wednesday through yesterday, because I feel like I already had showed you some from Monday and Tuesday last week that I actually picked out to show you guys, and I'm like, wait a minute, I already showed this to them. Oh yeah, I did my video late and I've already shown it. So let's just go through these real quick. This was the day that we shipped after coming back from Florida. So we had 34 packages total with 35 items for the week that we were gone. 28 on eBay, 6 on Poshmark, and 1 on Bonanza. And Thursday we only had 3 sales total, and they were all eBay. That was a pretty bad day, really low sales. You can see here I broke out Tubbo, the little hippo. I broke out tiny little Tubbo for my tiny tiny package pile for the photo. And then on Friday we had 5 sales, 5 packages go out. We had 3 eBay sales and 2 on Posh. Now on Friday we're back up to this half of our average sell-through rate. So maybe the trend right now for us is just that we're going to be selling half of what we normally would, and sometimes a little bit lower, until we fully 100% recover from coming back from Florida and then taking this weekend off with Dave and Bill. So let me show you the highlights. I sold 1 plush over this weekend. This is Rapunzel from Tangled. She is an official Disney plush. She's 11 inches big. She's got her purple dress on. I paid 50 cents for her out of the cart at the Goodwill. Longtime viewers have heard about this cart before. It used to be 3 for $1. Now they're 50 cents each. And I accepted a best offer of 12 for her. I sold these American Eagle jeans for $17.81. I wanted a little bit more for them, but they were on sale. We had a little bit higher of a sale going on the weekend than we normally do to try to jumpstart some sales. And that's okay. I paid 99 cents for these, so I still made a profit. And I got some activity and some action in my store. You can see these are the American Eagle artist jeans. If you can get American Eagle jeans for a couple of bucks or less, they are worth flipping. I would not recommend paying more than $2 at most. Personally, I only pick them up if they're 99 cents. And I do normally try to get the bigger sizes. This is a smaller size. But the ones that have the names in here, like the artist, they are pretty popular. They do pretty good. Y'all remember Wet Seal? That was a store in the mall that is no longer around. I do try to get their stuff when I find it. I feel like stores like Wet Seal had people who really liked their clothing, really liked their styles, and the fashion lines that they had. And because Wet Seal is no longer in business, those people are coming online to find it. It's not super duper popular. It doesn't move super duper quick. But there are people that seek out Wet Seal. It has a following. When you can get it cheap enough, go for it, especially when it's new with tags. So these were 99 cents, and they were new with tags, just a size 9, which is not very big. But again, new with tags, 99 cents all day long, right? I sold them for I listed them for $26.25, and I took a best offer of $23.25. Here's some Gap jeans. Again, another brand like American Eagle or Old Navy. Only get it if you can get it for a couple bucks or less. And again, I only pay 99 cents. I would pay like $2.50 for these because they were new with tags. But I did only pay 99 cents for these. Again, a smaller waist size, 27, or a size 4 for the jeans here. They are new with tags and 99 cents, so I went ahead and picked them up. And they also have a name. They're the Skinny Delmar jeans. Jeans with names do better. If they say like Always Skinny or Boyfriend or Girlfriend here, or if they have a name like Delmar, they do better than just plain jeans without a name or a style on the band or the tags. And these did go for $28.12. They went at full asking price on the sale. So that was a good flip for mall brand jeans. So let's talk about this Robert Graham shirt. Keith and I have stumbled upon Robert Graham shirts in the wild a couple of times. We found this one. This was the very first one we ever found last December, a couple weeks before Christmas. And then we stumbled upon like 5 more that month and a couple in January, all men's. I found one women's in December in the wild at Goodwill. We've never found them for 99 cents. We've always paid full price or half off on a sale. And we never found one for a long time while we were reselling. We finally found this one last December. And then, like I said, we found like 5 more and a couple in January and the women's one. And they all sold within like a couple of weeks of being listed. And then we found a couple here and there since then. And they always go really fast. This one, for some reason, has been around. Here, instead of you just listening to me talk, let's look at the pictures. It's really nice. But for some reason, it's been around for 11 months. We even pulled it up a couple of times and checked out our pictures. Like, was it wrinkled? Were the pictures bad? What is going on? This thing has been around for 11 months. It sat at $50 for a while. We knocked it down to $45, $40, $35, $30, $25, and $20, even at one point on a sale. So the price for this shirt has been all the way from $50 down to $20. We were just trying to get it to move because we didn't understand why it wouldn't move. And then it finally got put back up. It's silk even, the trim is. And it got put back up to $50 and it sat again. And I got an offer for $30 on it on Friday. And I went back with $45. And they came up to $38. And I thought about it. And I mentioned this on the live show last night. I talked with Justin a little bit, RVA Flips. And I did recomp Robert Graham. And I see that they have pretty much been saturated. People have been racing to the bottom on this brand. They have been lowering the value of it with their fast nickels. And the more plain ones, and the, this isn't plain, it's striped, but I'm saying like the solid color ones and the striped ones like this that are more plain are typically going for about $30, $35 nowadays. To get the 50, you're going to have either a super big size or the super flamboyant graphic ones with the really bright colors or whatever. I did see one that very similar to this, striped, sold in October for $50, or I think it's 48, maybe 50. So I was like, well, look, they still go for that occasionally, but I guess most of them that are just like this without any super graphics or colors or outrageous things going on with it just can't get 50 for it anymore. I would like to add that all of the other ones that we sold since last year that we have found all have gone for $45 or $50. A lot of them were plain like this. The only one we ever sold for less was one that had stains on it. It was a light blue and striped. We put Awesome on it and ran it through the wash with OxyClean, and the stains didn't come all the way off. We think that they were coffee. So that one sold for $20, stained, about a year ago, in like 11 months. So even, 11 months ago, you could sell a stained one for $20, and now these ones that are like nice like this, you can barely get $30 for. I did see the one in October that flipped for $50, and it was kind of similar to this, and I was kind of like, well, I want to try for more, but again, on the other hand, this thing's been around for 11 months, so I took the $38 best offer. I sure did, and it shipped out today, so. Bye, Robert Graham. I was going to say it's our last one, but we actually found one outsourcing yesterday. So this is not our last Robert Graham in stock. We do have one waiting to be photographed and listed. Last 2 items, guys. We sold a couple of our phones this week. If you're new to the channel, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, Keith won an auction online for a really decent price for a bunch of Apple iPhones that are broken. They were all in different condition. There were some that actually the screens were still in really good shape and they turned on and actually still worked, and there were some like this. They were all in varying conditions. The one that was in the best shape sold for close to $200, I believe, and then the others are all varying. So we're still selling some of those. We've made our money back and then some for what we paid for the auction plus shipping. And the remaining ones we have are still selling, and they're pure profit at this point. We are selling them for parts or repair, and this one went as well. This one we accepted, this one sold for $80. We accepted an $80 best offer on it. And this one we accepted a $150 best offer. You can see that this is one of the nicer ones. It's not as damaged. They were all in varying conditions. And what was actually surprising, the auction made it sound like they were all going to be like this one. This is what we were expecting. And the price was good even for if we had gotten all phones like this. But then they came and there were like 3 or 4 that were in this good of shape or even better, which was exciting. So that's the highlights from our week. Let me know how you guys are doing. Did you have any really awesome, super duper flips this week that you're excited about? Are you moving old inventory out that you thought would never ever sell, like our Robert Graham? Are sales good? Are they stellar? Are they slow? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my flips. And like the video if you would before you take off. And if you haven't already, you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.